Becoming an indelible brand in an increasingly connected world, it's vital that your brand pop and stand out. Because the people are looking at you ahead of time out there, as you've learned from our LinkedIn lessons. So it's how you describe your brand that's vital. Kare, can you give us some advice on how to put this into action?
Sure. I think the key things are, if possible, to become a category of one, to be the first or the only or the best. Of course, we aspire to that, and we want to make it as concrete as possible when we say first at what. So if we can't be any of those things, then we have to look for something else.
Well, what if you're really not the first or the best, or however we want to make ourselves stand out in that way? You got to cover it up somehow or find another way.
Yes, you might look at your major niche market and think of a specific situation. So you might say, in effect, if you are serving accountants, the accountants' major problem, according to studies, are that their small businesses don't get the right information into them on time. So use this software, give it to your customers, and your costs will go down and you'll be more accurate and you'll be better liked as accountants. So by making that point of difference, you stand out and you have a uniqueness. You're the only one doing that. So that's a fallback.
Is there another method we could try?
Well, one of my favorites is called compared to what. So in your mind's eye, Ritz-Carlton has been compared to a lot of things. You take a brand attribute that's really valued by your clients, and you make it stick in their mind and compare it to that. So, for example, there's the president of Genentech who was speaking to a conference of stockholders, and he basically said, walking out stage, using interestingness, by the way, he rolled up the shirt sleeve after he'd rolled up his suit sleeve, and he said, see this patch? The effects of this patch are going to be felt throughout the body faster than a Porsche can go from 0 to 90. Now, that was 6 years ago, so Porsche was the in-car for that crowd of people. And with specifics, he compared it, and he used his body as a billboard, so it stuck in people's minds.
You know, he was comparing it to an old Porsche, too, not necessarily to a new one. A new one does it in 3.9 seconds, by the way. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. No, I didn't.
I get car driver.
I think you'd know that, yes.
Are there some other ideas? Compared to what? I love that a lot because you tie it to something that's fixed and known, and then it's relative to it. Other ideas?
Well, one thing is to have complementary allies, allies that have different attributes, but they're serving the same market, and together you make a uniqueness that's enticing to them. For example, and this is true, after the Obama campaign, a company said, we've hired the 3 best analytics geeks out of it into our firm that does transformation of all the systems so they work together in hospital systems. They said, your hospital system is growing. Don't you want the team that were the analytics geeks behind that victory working on the systems to make sure everything runs well when you bring in new hospitals? Oh. Complementary allies.
Complementary allies. I like that a lot. It has a lot to do with teamwork, like in channels, worlds, and all, where you make something that goes well with what I make, and we've got those chocolate and peanut butter stories that kind of go with that, don't we?
Yes, vivid there.
Would you be out of ideas by any way, or you got another one?
One more, and it goes back to specificity, and it's to say we have a distinctive method that can make you feel comfortable because we gain traction quickly in solving your problem. It has 7 steps. It's done in less than 30 minutes of a briefing, and in each step, you know that we're leveraging all of your resources. So the comfort of concreteness is powerful in building a brand because people can trust that you know what you're doing.
Well, you had me at Porsche, I gotta say. You knocked my socks off. Those are 4 really great ways that you can go forward in terms of creating an intelligible brand. Thank you, Kare.
Thank you, Mike.